My name is Rick Martin and I'm a co-founder at Decaf. So essentially we're a platform focused on remittances and payments using blockchain. We have a wallet and a point of sales. Before I was in Colombia, saw a lot of use of Bitcoin and crypto as financial tools to move money across, like Venezuelans moving into Colombia and abroad, and not having any options to spend their crypto on everyday life. The first house I lived in, I lived with a guy and I couldn't believe what he was doing. I had to see millions of dollars of cash in Colombian pesos sitting in a vault to see that it was real, and him driving backpacks of it out with teams of Colombians going to pick up points for Venezuelans crossing the border who could only bring digital money, which was Bitcoin, into the country. They had nothing, they couldn't get a bank account, and he was giving them and buying their Bitcoin off them, selling it to Americans. There's millions of dollars every month to Venezuelans that had nothing but Bitcoin in Colombia and needed to live, right? And this was a real need, like a dying need, and that's why I was like, well, why can't they just spend their Bitcoin? And we decided, well, why are we here? What's the point of all this? Let's actually do something that helps people where we are, which is in Latin America. And so we thought, okay, well, let's do payments and remittances because this is what we want and this is what people we know want and need. Decaf is decentralized cafe. Cafe in Spanish is coffee. It's the whole idea of being able to use your crypto to say buy something like a coffee. And yeah, if you think about those Venezuelans that were coming over, imagine if they could have used their crypto to buy coffee or food, or this is the whole idea, and it sort of stemmed from that. With Stellar, the technology is super efficient, and it costs nothing to send money abroad or do a transaction, which is really attractive. The speed is really fast, but the real beauty of Stellar is not just the technology, it is also that it is trusted, that it also has a hyper focus on financial infrastructure or providing really valuable financial tools to people. And that cannot be understated. And for us, that was the real moving factor, or a factor that made us come to Stellar. I see Decaf as the platform or the interface that just helps people access this when maybe they never had access before. And when you talk about human potential, when we talk about giving people equal financial access, the limits are endless. So it really sort of opens up opportunities in so many ways for human potential. I think the end goal is obviously financial inclusion. I think that really means cheap access to people of all geographies, or as many geographies as possible. We have the whole world of blockchain and crypto unlocked. We have all these things that in traditional finance might have only been accessible by the rich or the private wealth clients or things like that. And now it can just be to anyone, like a person who couldn't even open a bank account. And I think that is really the true nature of the extra value that this whole new industry can have, and things we can't even imagine and think of now, which will be realized in those next years.